Hi children, let us go to our next lesson, which is third lesson, adaptations in animals. So previous lesson we have discussed about adaptations in plants. So what is adaptation? Adaptation is a particular habit developed by the animals to live in a particular place or area. Adaptation is the one which is the habit developed by the animals to live in a particular area or a place. This is called as adaptations. The adaptations which is developed in the animals we will learn today. Okay. In these adaptations we have four types. So what are they? Let us see now. The first one is aquatic animals. Second one is terrestrial animals. Next amphibians. Next aerial animals. So let us discuss about the first one. Aquatic animals means the animals which live in water. Next terrestrial animals means which live on land. Next amphibians means animals that live both on land and in water. Aerial animals means the animals which can fly. These are the four types of animals. So these are classified on their way of living in a particular area or a place. So let us discuss the first one, aquatic animals. So what are aquatic animals? The animals which live in water. So let us guess what are the animals which live in water. Firstly we will say what is that? Fish. So fish generally lives only in water. When it comes to the land, what happens? It dies. So see here, the animals which live in the water are called as aquatic animals. What are the animals which we are very familiar? Fish, crabs, starfish and whales. All the sea animals comes under aquatic animals. So what are the adaptations? We will see now. So adaptations in this is most aquatic animals have a streamlined body which helps them to move quickly in the water. So what is a streamlined body means? Generally what is a fish shape? We know this is the fish shape. So the body is narrow at the ends. See, this is narrow at the ends, but in the middle it is very fat, very thick. So this body is called as streamlined body. So due to this, what is useful for the animals? They can swim nicely. So this is called as streamlined body. This is the adaptation of the aquatic animals. See here, in the fish shape is given. So this shape is called as streamlined body. So let us go to the next adaptation. See here, different aquatic animals have different locomotor organs. What is locomotor organ? The organs which are specially designed for the animals for their living or swimming is called as locomotor organs. These are the special organs developed in particular animals. So what are the locomotor organs in the aquatic animals? Let us see now. The first one is fish have fins. Fish have fins for what? For swimming. Next, hydra have tentacles. Hydra have tentacles means what? See, hydra means it will be like this. So these help for swimming. These are called as tentacles. This is the body, these are the tentacles. Okay, these hydra have tentacles. Next, starfish have tube feet. Starfish have tube feet. Starfish means how it will be? In the shape of a star only it will be. So this is the feet for the starfish. This is the feet for the starfish. On that feet we can find small legs like thing. This is used for catching anything and moving in the water. So this is called as tube feet. Next, ducks have webbed feet. How the ducks feet will be, you know already how the ducks feet will be. See here, the complete leg is completely with skin. This is called as webbed feet. So what are the locomotor organs we have learned? Fish have fins. Fins means what? The side will shapes will be there, no? These are the fins. Next, hydra have tentacles. Starfish have tube feet. Duck have webbed feet. These are the locomotor organs. Next, Fish breathe through gills. Fish have gills, not lungs. So fish has gills for breathing. Whales and dolphins breathe through lungs. Okay, fish with gills, whales and dolphins with lungs. Next, the soft bodies of fish are protected by scales. So see here, on the body, small scales are there. No, what is the scale? The skin, the body of the fish is very soft. So to protect themselves from any enemies, they will develop small scales. What do we say that in Telugu? We'll say polusu. So those are developed on the body for protecting them from any obstacles. So this is called as scales. So these are the adaptations. So what are the adaptations? First of all, the aquatic animals are in streamlined body. Next, they have special locomotor organs. Those are fish have fins, hydra have tentacles, starfish have tube feet, and duck have webbed feet. Next, fish breathe through gills and whales breathe through lungs. Next, the soft bodies of the fish are protected by scales. Next one, let us go to the next topic. Next one is terrestrial animals. What are terrestrial animals? The animals which live only on land. So what are the animals which live only on the land, which we are very familiar? Lions, tigers, buffaloes, donkeys, kangaroos, polar bears, camels, ants, insects. All the animals comes under terrestrial animals. So these have some, see here, animals such as buffaloes have horns on their head to protect themselves from their enemies. These are the special features developed for particular animals. So buffaloes have what? Horns. Horns means, see, the horns. These are the different horns. Those are developed for what? To protect themselves from the enemies. And tortoise have a hard covering called as shell for protection. So on the tortoise we can find a hard shell. What is that used for? For protecting them from any enemies. See next, some animals live in places such as cold polar regions and hot deserts with extreme conditions of temperature. These animals have some special adaptations to survive in extreme conditions. So these animals will provide for particular, these animals will develop particular adaptations to live in particular areas. So what is this? This is a polar bear. See, on the polar bear we can find thick fur. So this skin is very thick. So this will protect them from huge cold. Okay, these are the particular adaptations for the terrestrial animals. So let us discuss the first topic, animals living in polar regions. Polar regions means which regions? Very cold regions, means Kashmir, that side regions, north side regions. So animals such as polar bear, reindeer, musk ox, Arctic fox and ptarmigan live in polar regions. All these animals live in polar regions, means cold regions. Animals living in snow covered regions such as Arctic and Antarctic show the following adaptations. Let us see now what are the adaptations developed by the animals living in polar regions. The first one is the animals will develop a thick fur for protecting them from the severe cold. So already I told you the polar bear will have the thick fur, means thick skin, which protects them from huge cold. Next, the bodies of birds. Birds have what? Feathers. The feathers are very thick for ptarmigans and penguins. For birds, they are having very thick feathers. So this protects them from the cold. Next, during winter, animals such as bears go into caves and hibernate. What is hibernate? Going into sleep for a long period for protecting them from cold. This is called as hibernate. Next one is animals living in deserts. Previously we have learned animals living in polar regions, means cold regions. Deserts means what? Very hot regions. So what are the animals which live in deserts? Camels. Camels are the one which lives in deserts. Next, desert rabbits also lives in the desert. So let us see the adaptation. See here, the camel lives in deserts, have the thick skin for protecting them from the cold. Here in the desert, morning it is very hot, night it is very cold. So to protect them from themselves from the temperatures, they have thick skin. Next one is, some animals lives in burrows. Which lives in burrows? Rabbits, rats lives in the burrows to protect them from the huge temperature, high temperature. Next, what are the adaptations developed by the camels for protecting them from the cold? Next, sand, everything. Let us see now. See here, they have bushy eyebrows. The eyebrows are very bushy and having 2 layers of eyelashes for protecting them from this and entering of sand. See here, in the deserts we have sand. So when the air breezes, what happens? The sand will blow. Then what will happen? The sand might enter into the eyes of the camel. To protect themselves from this sand, what they have? Double eyelashes to protect them from the entering of sand. Next one, see, they store fat in humps. What is a hump? See here, the camel is in this shape. See here, the shape of the camel is in this way. This highest part, see, this part is called as hump. See, in this part, they will have the fat. So when they are not having the food, this fat will convert into energy and provide them from becoming weak. So this is called as hump. This is the special adaptation in the camels. Next, they have padded feet so that they can walk easily. They have the padded feet so that when they are walking in the sand also they can walk freely. Next, they drink plenty of water and they can store the water for long time. So when they do not get the water also, they can easily survive in the deserts. These are the adaptations for the animals living in deserts.